Hello and welcome to an OMindfulness meditation today from the new house in Bar-sur-Loup. And today I'll talk particularly about stress reduction because very often moving is one of the most stressful events of our lives. And moving would have been one thing, but there have been all sorts of unexpected repairs and renovations that need to be done. So now I find myself with a workshop, and when the builder says, "Madame, would you like to sit down before I give you this quote?" or the roofer says, "Look what we found when we opened the roof," then I'm very glad of my mindfulness practice. So mindfulness isn't always about feeling calm 24 hours a day. It's about coping with those rushes of adrenaline and coping with the beating heart when there are surprises or worries, and being able to hold it and to be there in a kind and accepting way for oneself. So here I am amongst the rubble, and I thought I would share a moment of just sitting and breathing, feeling feet on the ground, and not trying really to stop the anxiety or the worries, but just to embrace and hold whatever the moment brings. And then usually I find that there are moments where the emotions are quite intense, and then if I'm there and accepting, they pass, and then there are times of much more sort of energy and coping and a feeling of bring it on. So if you're having a difficult moment, or you remember times when you did, or you anticipate times when you might have, then it's useful to have a short practice where one can just stop and feel the breath. So let's close our eyes just for a few minutes. And congratulate ourselves just for stopping. Sometimes simply stopping and taking a moment is enough to reset our body barometer. And already I can feel my awareness coming into my feet on the dusty floor, my backside on the stool. I can hear the neighbours around. I can hear the echoey voice. I'm just counting a few breaths. Bringing the focus to the physical sensations of breathing. And even when the mind is distracted, it doesn't matter how many times we have to return to the breath. Each coming back is a valuable step in returning to the present moment. Counting the breaths. Sensing the rise and fall. The quality and the temperature of the air as it enters and leaves. Being kind and gentle as we sit and breathe and focus on breathing. Feeling the breath, aware of the feet anchored on the ground. Connecting with the physical feelings in the body. And in this way, drawing ourselves from the very busy thoughts. Giving us some balance. The here and now, this breath, this physical place. Coming back to the breath. Counting and sensing the physical sensations. And perhaps finishing with a sense of the feet. Contact with the ground. And taking this awareness of the body with us into the rest of our day. And when we're ready, opening our eyes. Thank you for practicing with me. And when times get tough, sometimes just a few breaths and feeling the feet is enough to put us back on track and to help us feel that we can cope. I will keep you posted as this project evolves, and I treat it, the whole thing, as a mindfulness practice to keep coming back to the now, to treat myself kindly, and to notice that the mind takes off and tells all sorts of stories, and that's where the stress comes from. See you again soon. Bye-bye for now.